Okay, so hopefully I've got everything I need for this. I've been losing my mind trying to figure out what to do about this stupid Flügel boss. So this is the process. This is all right. Before you do any of this, you need a beacon. In order to get a beacon, you have to go to the Nether, collect Wither skulls, and fight the Wither. Let's do that real quick, just to get a baseline level of how much damage we can do before we do anything else. I have given myself 80 hearts of health just to be sure. I have a diamond sword. Oop. Now we're gonna need to kill him quick. Come back here. The sounds are very loud. Diamond sword doesn't do very much. That's kind of what you'd expect to have at this point, or a bow or something. You can see this one does a lot of damage, and this one does the most, if it hits it. That is my strongest method of killing any boss. As you can see, that killed the Wither in a matter of seconds. In order to fight the first of these bosses, the Guardian of Gaia, you have to go through a whole bunch of stuff to be able to make a Terra Steel ingot. You have to build a beacon, activate it with the base, and then once it's activated, you have these pylons floating around it. You take this ingot and use this. I don't know why the music is playing. I thought I told the music to stop. Is it jukebox? It is. It is. So this boss summons. You cannot fly during this fight. It constantly teleports around. Deals damaging. Yeah, this is a nightmare of a boss. But Wither level 4. I am suffering greatly here. It teleports around with every hit. It has a limit of how much damage it can take per hit. Near the end of the fight, it summons a bunch of enemies to fight you. Let's get rid of it quickly. This is my boss melter weapon. Yeah, there it is. Now it is in summoning phase. I'm explaining this step by step so you can understand what a trial the end goal of this is. Normally this fight would be a lot harder. It blinds you, it poisons you, it withers you, it teleports around. That happens. It summons creatures. It prevents flight. It can strip away potion effects off of you. Eventually this thing will stop floating and summoning creatures and come back down. I nearly died there. Can't even tell how much health I had. Okay, we killed this. We killed this thing. After we killed the Guardian of Gaia at level 1, yes, level 1. One of the things it drops. Oh. One of the things it drops is a small handful of Gaia spirits. If you combine those with the Terra Steel ingot we used to summon the first thing, you make this thing. This uses to summon a level 2, a stronger version of it. It hits harder, it's got more health, it takes less damage per hit. It's harder all around. It's not too bad if you have something overpowered, like this stupid thing. So, that is the level 1 and level 2 Gaia Guardians. When you defeat the level 2 Gaia Guardian, you get a thing called the Dice of Fate. You roll the die, it lands on one of its 6 sides, and it gives you an item, a relic. There are only 6 relics. You can only get them once per each player. And if you roll the number of one you've already gotten before, the die just disappears, and you have to try again. And you have to kill the level 2 Gaia Guardian every time you want to get a die. one of the possible items from the die is the Eye of the Flügel. This allows you to mark a single location in the world and teleport back to it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. The Eye of the Flügel is the item used to summon the next boss. Oh, it blew up the stupid pylon. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, so activate the beacon. That effect goes away during the fight. So no matter whether you build a full beacon and give yourself strength and resistance and just stuff, none of that works during the fights. So you've beaten the level 1 Gaia Guardian. You've beaten the level 2 Gaia Guardian as many times as you need to get lucky and get the Eye of the Flügel. You take that item and you use it on the same arena, but it has to be up in the air now. It has to be up in the air, it has to have no other blocks around it, and you have to be wearing a specific item, the Flügel Tiara. This allows you to fly temporarily, gives you a little mid-air dash. You have to be wearing that specific tiara, and there are 6 different versions of it that give you different looking wings. You have to have this specific one, then you take the eye, and you right-click, you use the eye on this thing, after you activate it. Using the eye summons the next one, the Flügel. And this thing is harder in every way. You get infinite flight while you're in the sphere, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that. You have to have the tiara thing on, but whatever. This thing is faster, a little more aggressive in your face. It doesn't spawn enemies since there's no land to summon them on. But as you can see, even the boss melter thing that I was using before does basically nothing to this thing. This thing has MMO levels of damage resistance, and it does that. It scrambles your inventory at random while it flies around, being nearly impossible to hit. You gotta try and nail this thing down while it's flying around. While you're flying around, hoping you don't run out of mana. If you hit the edge of the arena, it just bounces you back. There is a thing to kill this, and we're gonna do that. Okay, I have to be in creative mode to use this thing to kill it. There you go. It's annoying. Okay. If you don't have the tiara on, if you don't have the arena set up right, it doesn't work. If you don't have the Flügel tiara on with the wings active, it rejects you, and it kicks you back to wherever your spawn point is. And this happens if you take the tiara off during this fight at any time, and it's very touchy about it. And it's very annoying to figure that out. There are 2 slots the tiara can go in. It has to be in the first one. Don't know why that's a thing. When you kill it, you lose the Eye of the Flügel, the teleporting item. When you beat it, you get the Flügel Soul. This has 12 points, and each of them can be bound to a location to teleport to. So it's actually a huge upgrade. You now get 12 different warp points you can set. There, now I've bound it to that, and if I use it, you can teleport back to it. That's pretty cool. This soul is the item required to summon the Flügel level 2. When you summon the Flügel level 2, it will lock one of the slots on this thing. It'll start at the first, wherever that is. And every time you summon the Flügel level 2 to fight it, it locks another slot. So, as you can see, every time you fight the Flügel level 2, you can only do it 12 times. If you get another one of these Flügel souls, the locked slots are not bound to the item, they're bound to the player. So if I got these slots all locked and deleted this and gave myself a new soul, they'd still be locked. It's not bound to the item, it's bound to me. In order to unlock the slots again, you have to build this structure around the Gaia Guardian arena. The Gaia Guardian has to be on the ground. It can't be in the air. If it doesn't detect there's flat ground, it won't summon. You have to put these extra things around it, put these extra blocks here, take your Flügel Soul with its locked slots, place it here, and then summon the Gaia Guardian. When the Gaia Guardian is defeated, I don't have a summon the Gaia Guardian. It's a little different. There's this stuff going on around here. It's sort of using it as a ritual to re-unlock the slots in that soul. I don't know why I'm taking more. Oh, okay, so the anti-pylons do damage to me as well. I didn't realize that. Oh, no, that's the ground. That's the ground. Never mind. Where are you? There you are. So, kill the Gaia Guardian. It has a 50% chance to restore one of the slots has been locked, and it has a 50% chance to blow up that block that was in the middle there, and you got to rebuild and replace it. It's kind of annoying. So you can summon the level 2 Flügel 12 times. To restore charges, you have to fight the first boss again. I believe if you fight level 2 Gaia Guardian, there's a slightly higher chance, but it's not guaranteed either. And that will has a chance to restore a single charge, and you can fight it again. To fight the level 3 Flügel boss, this is the one where I'm starting to get a little bit. This one's starting to get a little bad with this one. Okay, so in order to fight the level 3 boss, you have to have all 12 unlocked. So either start fresh or, well, since you beat the, you have to beat the second level 2 at least once. That gives you the ability to make the Horn of Souls. Then you'll have to do that restoration at least once and be successful. Then you toss the Horn of Souls on the ground with the Flügel Soul, and it has to have all 12 slots unlocked. And it charges the horn. It also locks all 12 slots. You then use the horn to summon level 3. So this means that for every attempt at the boss level 3, you have to, at minimum, fight the Gaia Guardian 12 more times. More if you get unlucky with the coin flip on restoring charges. And then for every time when you beat the level 3 Flügel boss, you have a chance, you will get one of 6 items. So if you want to get all of them, you have to beat it 6 times. Each attempt requires you to restore all 12 charges on this thing, and that's not even counting the fact that the level 3 version of this boss is worse than all the rest. In addition to flying around in the arena, and scrambling your inventory at random, and being very hard to hit, and doing decently high damage, every 15 seconds, it will hit you with an effect where your screen will go dark, your health bar will disappear, and 4 items will appear in your inventory: heart, liver, lungs, and nerves. I'll just show you. You have to beat the level 2 before fighting the level 3. So it drops 4 items in your inventory, and you have to hold right-click, and a little bar will appear on the screen. It's kind of like a rhythm game where the line slides back and forth, left to right, and one section of the bar is green, and an equal section is red. Whether it's the left half's green, the right half's red, or the middle half is green and the 2 sides are red. You have to let go of the mouse button when the line's in the green, and that heals that one organ of the 4. You have to do it in the right order, because some organs, when they're sitting in your inventory, will re-disable other ones. And you have to get all 4 back to be able to fight the boss properly. You can't see anything, you can't see your health bar, you can do less damage. And it does this every 15 seconds. Every 15 seconds it does this. And what do you get? What do you get as a reward for defeating this boss? Let's say you managed to beat it 6 times. After all that, all those battles, and your 6 rewards are: there are 3 rings that you can put in little ring slots to wear them all the time, and there are 3 items. I don't even remember where they are. There is a bow that can be charged up to do ridiculous damage, and it can keep charging. It shoots through walls, stuff like that. It's a super bow. It's great. There's a sword that shoots projectiles and damage and does lots of power, and it's great. It's a super sword. There is an item that takes you to like a pocket dimension where you can place all these relics and items and have them all active at once, and that's decent. It's not It's probably the best one of them all, really. And there are 3 rings. One of them makes you all powerful in water. You can breathe, you can move faster, you do more damage. One grows things around you, brings life to things. It's not very effective. And one of them, I don't remember what the third one does. And one of them allows you to see all living creatures near you, even behind walls. And I don't. If you got all of those from being the boss, then I would think maybe it's worth it. But no, you get a chance at one of the 6, and there is a chance for it to roll one you've already gotten, and you get nothing. And then you have to fight the Gaia Guardian minimum 12 more times, and then fight the stupid giant boss again. You know what? I have the Gaia Guardian. I have the Soul. I'm gonna. Oh, now I have to do the. Now that I've used that to charge the thing, I have to restore a charge on it. So hang on here. So I put this here. All right. So now we summon. No, I don't have the infuser in place. Yep. Summon the Gaia Guardian. I'm gonna kill it immediately, and hope I get lucky with the charge back. Okay. Okay, so now I have 1 charge back left on this thing. So now if I take this to the sky, take this. Now it summons the 2nd level one. This thing has can only take a maximum of 24 damage in a single hit. So even the thing I was using before is not helpful. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. Killing that thing. All right, so they drop some other stuff too, some materials, some resources. They're not worth it. You can get them other ways. They're way easier. And then, so that was the level 2nd is just an upgrade version of the first one. The level 3 boss. Here's where the fun begins. Come on. Are you going to do the thing? Do I have to wait 15 seconds for the first try? If you can kill this thing in the first 15 seconds, I'm pretty sure that's impossible, by the way. I should note that this is the only boss that does not die to this thing being spammed at it in like 30 seconds. Like it's the only one. Okay, we have to go into survival mode. So it's hitting you the whole time. It's chasing after you. It's very hard to fight this thing. And then yeah, okay. So here, I've got the heart, the lungs, the liver, and the nerves. You gotta pick one of them, hold right click, time it, and it heals it. And while that time it's killing you, and then they come back, they pop back out again. And from what I understand, it's something like you have to do them in the right order. As long as they're in your inventory, they'll cause other ones to reappear in your inventory and be disabled again. The heart can redisable all the other 3, the lungs can do 2, the liver can do 1, and the nerves is the last one you should do. And that order is hinted at nowhere in the game. There is no hint to that anywhere, and you have to do this the entire time while this thing is killing you. And you have to do this multiple times if you want the items that, if I'm being perfectly honest, those things aren't even that worth it. So I'm adding other ways to get those items, and I'm advising everyone who tries my mod pack to just not fight this thing. It's just not worth it, and I've tried to suggest changes to make this thing like less annoying to fight, and he's not having it. He seems to think this is good. People wanted a harder fight, so we added this. Absolutely insane. Ah!